Hello, alright, my name is Oxel and I will be showing you how to set up the admin panel, which is pretty easy. It just takes some time to, go through everything. Alright, let's get started. So where do you find it? You go to the top right, you're gonna look for Asset Studio, Asset Catalog. Top right, before any of this shows up, you have to log into your HighRise account. Alright, and then you log in. Okay, now it all should load up. What you want to do is scroll down until you find admin panel. Admin panel's right here, download. Alright, now it's downloaded. If you want to move this, you don't want to exit it out. Just let this, completing domain go through. All it does is make sure everything's in there perfectly fine. It's good. Alright. So you can grab this, you can move this anywhere you'd like to. Usually I put it at the bottom because you're going to be down here a lot majority of the time and it's just right there. Good to know. Alright, now where you're going to go to is projects. Alright, now you're going to look for downloads. Admin panel, then you're going to go to prefabs. This is a readme. The readme is really helpful. It tells you, the underline or the basics of what you should do, and to throw everything into your hierarchy, which is what you should definitely do. It's just missing a few key details, which is not explained in here for some odd reason, but it's perfectly fine. I will help you out with that. Now, what you want to do is go back to here, which is, the asset. What we're going to do is go back to admin panel. Just click it, perfectly fine. But if you don't know where that's at, you can always just go back to asset all the way, or just click here on asset. So those, same thing. Downloads, admin panel. Now what you want to do, instead of going to prefabs, you want to go to scripts. Once you go to scripts, you're going to go to manager, go to permissions, manager, Lua. Lua, which is this one right here. It won't have anything. This is the one that you want to click it, double click it, and it's going to bring up Virtual Studio. Now what you want to do is get rid of his scene's name and replace it with your avatar name or your HighRise username. You're gonna do it for all three. Alright, once you're done, file and save. Then you can just exit this out and exit this out completely. Now what this does, it updates this permission, so it's no longer under his name, but it will be under yours. Okay. Now what you're going to do is go back, same thing. You can just go right back to admin panel right here by clicking it. Now this is where the fun part kicks in. So what you're going to do is go to admin panel, go to here, perfectly fine. Now this is what you're going to need to do for it to work definitely regardless of whatever you do. Right click, go to create HighRise world variant. Alright, and then just click right back into the asset area, somewhere at the blank bottom. You're going to remove general chat. This is the voice, where people can talk basically. You're going to right click this, remove component, perfectly fine. It's no longer active because you see there's a minus sign there. Now you're going to click use this prefab. Alright, now you don't need to add this at all. So what you want to do is add managers, user interface, and utilities. All right, now you want to down all of these by pressing the little triangle so you see everything that's inside of them. It just makes it a little bit more easier to understand just in case. These should be disabled, and how you can tell that they're disabled, this does not have a check mark, right there. This one does, that means it's active. This one does not have it, so it's technically inactive right now. Now what you want to do is go to UI manager. This is the part where it's not explained properly. Now what you want to do is so make sure you're on UI manager, and how to get to the drop down part is by clicking this drop down and make sure you see 3. If it's not, that's a weird bug maybe, but it should automatically be on 3. These will not be filled. You have to fill them in yourself. Now what you want to do is go back to here where it says user interface, which is the UI. You're going to grab this, which is World HUD, drag it to over here, put in the first one. Admin panel, grab this second one, and then pin messages right here. Okay, I think that's right. If not, we'll figure it out. Alrighty, let's get back into it. Okay, so yes, this is correct, completely correct. Okay, so now everything's here, everything should work now. Now, how we're gonna tell, because this is the jacked up part. You're just gonna sit here and hold on. You're gonna press play. Whoopsie daisy. Let me minimize this because I'm actually recording on my laptop. So press play. Once it all goes through, it's going to work. Well, it's gonna be a little weird. I'll show you the weird part about this thing. Okay. Yeah, this is the boring part, letting this load. Okay, so now you're in here. This is your world. There you go. Boom. Now you see this is the UI for the admin panel. It's gonna say missing permissions. I do not know why it says this, but apparently it does it. Sometimes it wants to work, sometimes it does not. I'm not technical with coding or anything on the lines of that. I just know how to set it up. Now this pin message perfectly works fine. This is what it should look like and everything perfectly fine. There's nothing in it. It's cool. All right. And what you want to do is just go out of this. And the camera I'm using, by the way, is third person, which is over here. This is what it looks like, and yada yada yada. Okay, I'm getting all sidetracked. Okay, so this is perfectly fine. You can minimize all of this, all of it. Alrighty. Okay, so what you want to do is just go and upload your world to HighRise. Alright, so this is what I'm using is the test server. This is the world where I just put random stuff just for me to test for y'all, so y'all know how to set it up. If it's not there, or you have a different world, or you've made another world, right, and it does not show, you're going to go to select world, and then you're going to look for the one that you're looking for, which is test server. Click it, and there you go. It should pop up and it should adjust everything. There you go. All right, now you're going to upload your world and let it upload. All right, now it says upload and success. Now you can say not now, but if you want to, just say check status. All right, now it's going to load in the Chrome. If you're not logged into the HighRise dashboard, because it most likely you might not be logged in, you're going to log out. Well, I'm going to show you how to do it. So, just say this just started over, right? You're going to just sign in. Same thing, log in with your HighRise username. All right. And let's say if you're completely lost, you've never been on this page before, you're going to go to creations, and then you're going to look for your world, which should just be maybe one or two, because you won't have as many as I will. Now you're going to click it. There you go. Now you're going to go to edit world. Now this is where you'll see everything. Make sure, because this might be blank and this is going to be blank, make sure you just upload an image and then a world image, world icon and then image. Name it, put all this in here. Info if you want to, category if you want. I think it's mandatory. Tags are optional. You can put some if you want to, just make it simple. Mic, test, or something that along the lines that makes your world stand out for you. This is all the visitors you can put in just a single world, which max is 120 as of now. Now what you want it to do is go to here. We're going to go to here. And okay, so this is just the overview, which is the beginning part. It's right here, just in case you're confused. It's be the first one on top. Okay, now what you're gonna do is go to build. Okay, now you can see that your world's being processed. That means it's being updated within HighRise, and let this wait, because it's gonna be a minute, and we'll get back to it once this goes through. Okay, boom. All right, so we're back at it again. Okay, the build version has just been updated. You can refresh the page because it's gonna take some time. Go back to builds, and there it says release. Just read over this, of course, make it presentable, don't do nothing bad, just got it. Okay, so this is the versions. Usually whenever you get here, you can start off at 0.0 maybe, or just do 0.0.1. It's just a release version, but mine has been here for a minute, so I gotta do like .8 because this is still it's a test server. If you want to put any type of notes that you just did, or say admin panel that you just been added in here, and there you go, publish. publish. There you go. Boom. Now it says live. Whatever your world was previously or could have been, it might not be like this. It's just going to say retired. That means this world is no longer active, or the previous build version that you've had is no longer active. Okay. All right. So let's go back to here. Let's go back to We're gonna go back to Unity. All right, and then the build says success. All right, you can just close this. You can file, save your project, exit this out. If you don't want to, you don't have to, of course. It's perfectly fine. And you can exit this out. All right, this is my Spotify. Whoops, and this is fine. All right, now you're gonna go to HighRise, load it in. All right, now you're gonna go to here. This is your home, whatever. Whenever you spawn in, travel. Go to my creations. It might not be the first place, but this is a place where you can look for just all your creations. Click it, and this is what your world or whatever it's gonna look like that you have posted. See, this is just enter world. All right, now same thing. It's just everything that you made in Unity or the studio. It's all gonna be on HighRise regardless of whatever you did. Now this is the juicy part. It works. No, it does not work for some odd reason. That means there is a weird glitch or an update that happened within HighRise Studio that just jacks something up for the admin panel to not be added to your current world or something like that. But everything works, as you can see. Admin announcements, everything works perfectly fine. There you go. See, permissions, all this works, and there you go. All right, and you can do this. Go to the room. This should just be you. All of this should definitely work now, and you can give people mic and take people mics if you want to, and all that jazz. And it's cool. It's a very cool feature. So hey, there you go, and thank you. Thank you for watching. So yeah, stay tuned for the next video. Alrighty.